हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आजना लेक्चर में આપણે થિયરમ જોઈશું। ઇફ f bar from close interval ab to rk and f bar belongs to the set of all rs integrable function on close interval ab with respect to alpha, where alpha is monotonically increasing, then prove that modulus of f bar belongs to set of all rs integrable function on closed interval ab with respect to alpha। प्रूफ જોઈએ। सपोज f bar is equal to f1 f2 up to fk। Therefore, modulus of f bar is equal to f1 square plus f2 square plus up to plus fk square raised to 1/2। Here, fi belongs to set of all rs integrable function on closed interval ab with respect to alpha, implies fi square belongs to set of all rs integrable function on closed interval ab with respect to alpha, implies f1 square plus f2 square plus up to plus fk square belongs to set of all rs integrable function on closed interval ab with respect to alpha। Therefore, modulus of f bar belongs to set of all rs integrable function with respect to alpha। Now, second result, modulus of rs integral of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab less or equal to rs integral of modulus of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab। चलो प्रूफ જોઈએ। rs integral of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab is equal to rs integral of f1 with respect to alpha on closed interval ab, rs integral of f2 with respect to alpha on closed interval ab, up to rs integral of fk with respect to alpha on closed interval ab। હવે સપોઝ y bar is equal to rs integral of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab and yj is equal to rs integral of fj with respect to alpha on closed interval ab, where j is equal to 1 to up to k। Therefore, y bar is equal to y1 y2 up to yk, implies modulus of y bar square is equal to y1 square plus y2 square plus up to plus yk square is equal to sigma j is equal to 1 to k yj square। હવે sigma j is equal to 1 to k yj square is equal to sigma j is equal to 1 to k yj into yj। હવે yj is equal to this. Therefore, sigma j is equal to 1 to k yj square is equal to sigma j is equal to 1 to k yj into rs integral of fj with respect to alpha on closed interval ab, because yj is equal to rs integral of fj with respect to alpha on closed interval ab. Therefore, modulus of y bar square is equal to this. Therefore, modulus of y bar square less or equal to integration a to b sigma j is equal to 1 to k yj square raised to 1 half into sigma k is equal to 1 to n fj square raised to 1 half d alpha, implies modulus of y bar square less or equal to integration a to b modulus of y bar modulus of f bar d alpha, implies modulus of y bar less or equal to rs integral of modulus of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab. હવે y bar is equal to rs integral of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab. તો અહીં modulus of rs integral of f bar with respect to alpha on closed interval ab less or equal to this. Therefore, proof is complete. હવે next example. Example છે using definition of rs integral, prove that this is equal to 16/3. એને સોલ્વ કરીએ. સપોઝ p ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ 0/n, 2/n, 4/n અપ ટુ 2n/n. તો n અંશ અને છેદમાંથી કેન્સલ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ 2 બિલોંગ્સ ટુ પાર્ટીશન ઓફ 0 થી 2. હિયર fx is equal to x square and alpha x is equal to 2x. હવે upper sum of f with respect to p and alpha is equal to summation I running from 1 to n mi into delta alpha I. એને એક નંબર આપો. Here fx is equal to x square is increasing on close interval 0 to 2. Therefore, f dash x is equal to 2x greater or equal to 0. Therefore, xi minus 1 less or equal x less or equal xi implies f of xi minus 1 less or equal fx less or equal fxi. Therefore, mi is equal to supremum of f of x, where xi minus 1 less or equal to x less or equal to xi is equal to fxi is equal to f of 2i upon n. હવે fx is equal to x square. Therefore, f of 2i upon n is equal to 2i upon n square is equal to 4i square upon n square. Now, delta alpha I is equal to alpha xi minus alpha xi minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 2xi minus 1. હવે xi is equal to 2i upon n, તો અહીં is equal to 2 into 2i upon n minus 2 into I minus 1 upon n is equal to 4 upon n. Therefore, from 1 upper sum of f with respect to p and alpha is equal to sigma I running from 1 to n 4i square upon n square into 4 upon n is equal to 16 upon n cube into n by 6 n plus 1 to n plus 1. હવે upper integral is equal to limit n tends to infinity upper sum of f with respect to p and alpha is equal to limit n tends to infinity 16 upon n cube into n cube upon 6 1 plus 1 upon n 2 plus 1 upon n is equal to 16 upon 6 1 plus 0 2 plus 0 is equal to 16 upon 3. Therefore, this value is equal to 16 upon 3. હવે next example, prove that this is equal to minus 3 by 2. એને સોલ્વ કરીએ. લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ is equal to integration 0 to 3 x dx minus this is equal to x નું ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન x સ્ક્વેર અપોન 2 અને ઇન્ટિગ્રેશનની લિમિટ છે 0 થી 3 માઇનસ this. હવે આમાં ઇન્ટિગ્રેશનની લિમિટ મૂકો તો 9/2 અને આને I લો તો ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ 9/2 માઇનસ I અને એક નંબર આપો વેર I ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ ધીસ. હવે સપોઝ P ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ 0 1 માઇનસ ડેલ્ટા 1 પ્લસ ડેલ્ટા 2 માઇનસ ડેલ્ટા 2 પ્લસ ડેલ્ટા 3 માઇનસ ડેલ્ટા 3 belongs to partition of 0 to 3. For I, fx is equal to x and alpha x is equal to this is equal to 0. 0 less or equal to x less than 1. હવે alpha x is equal to 1. 1 less or equal to x less than 2. Alpha x is equal to 2. 2 less or equal to x less than 3. અને alpha x is equal to 3. x is equal to 3. હવે m1 is equal to supremum of fx where x0 less or equal to x less or equal to x1 is equal to supremum of fx is equal to x where 0 less or equal to x less or equal to 1 minus delta is equal to 1 minus delta. તો આ જ રીતે આપણને m2 is equal to 1 plus delta, m3 is equal to 2 minus delta, m4 is equal to 2 plus delta, m5 is equal to 3 minus delta અને m6 is equal to 3 મળશે. હવે delta alpha 1 is equal to alpha x1 minus alpha x0. Alpha 1 minus delta minus alpha 0 is equal to 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. So similarly delta alpha 2 is equal to 1, delta alpha 3 is equal to 0, delta alpha 4 is equal to 1, delta alpha 5 is equal to 0, delta alpha 6 is equal to 1. હવે upper sum of f with respect to p and alpha is equal to sigma I running from 1 to 6 mi delta alpha I. is equal to m1 delta alpha 1 plus m2 delta alpha 2 plus m3 delta alpha 3 plus m4 delta alpha 4 plus m5 delta alpha 5 plus m6 delta alpha 6 is equal to m1 delta alpha 1. તો m1 is equal to 1 minus delta અને delta alpha 1 is equal to 0. તો 1 minus delta into 0 plus m2 delta alpha 2. m2 is equal to 1 plus delta અને delta alpha 2 is equal to 1 plus m3 delta alpha 3. m3 is equal to 2 minus delta અને delta alpha 3 is equal to 0 plus m4 delta alpha 4. m4 is equal to 2 plus delta અને delta alpha 4 is equal to 1 plus m5 delta alpha 5. તો m5 is equal to 3 minus delta અને delta alpha 5 is equal to 0 plus m6 delta alpha 6. તો m6 is equal to 3 અને delta alpha 6 is equal to 1 is equal to 1 plus delta plus 2 plus delta plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 2 delta. Therefore, upper sum of f with respect to p and alpha is equal to 6 plus 2 delta. હવે this is equal to limit delta tends to 0, upper sum of f with respect to p and alpha is equal to limit delta tends to 0, 6 plus 2 delta is equal to 6. Therefore, this value is equal to 6. હવે from 1 that is equal to 9 by 2 minus I, where I is equal to this. So that is equal to 9 by 2 minus I, and I is equal to 6. So is equal to 9 by 2 minus 6 is equal to minus 3 by 2. Therefore, this value is equal to minus 3 by 2. હવે next definition, curve, a continuous mapping that is from close interval AB to RK is called a curve in RK. હવે એના પછીની ડેફિનેશન છે આર્ક. ઇફ કર્વ from close interval AB to RK is 1 to 1, then this is called an arc. એના પછીની ડેફિનેશન છે ક્લોઝ કર્વ. If for curve from AB to RK this is, then this is called close curve. હવે note, this is from close interval 0 to 2 pi to R2. This is equal to cos x sin x. Then a close curve થશે because this value is equal to cos 0 sin 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1, sin 0 is equal to 0 is equal to this value. તો this is then એને ક્લોઝ કર્વ કહેવાય. અને સેકન્ડ એક્ઝામ્પલ છે ક્લોઝ ઇન્ટરવલ 0 ટુ પાઈ બાય 2 ટુ R2. હવે cos x sin x, then this is not a closed curve because ઝીરો પોઈન્ટ આગળ વેલ્યુ cos 0 1, sin 0 0, અને પાઈ બાય 2 આગળ એની વેલ્યુ cos પાઈ બાય 2 0 અને sin પાઈ બાય 2 1. Therefore, this is not is equal to this is. Then એ આર્ક છે બીકોઝ 1 1 છે પણ ક્લોઝ કર્વ નથી. હવે રેક્ટિફાયેબલ કર્વ. suppose P is equal to A is equal to x0, x1, x2 up to xn is equal to B belongs to partition of AB and to each curve on closed interval AB the number this is equal to this, then the ith term in this sum is the distance in RK between the points this and this. Hence, this is the length of a polygonal path with vertices at this is in this order. હવે length of this is supremum of this, where supremum is taken overall P belongs to partition of closed interval AB. If length of this is less than infinite, we say that this is rectifiable. Now થિયરમનું સ્ટેટમેન્ટ છે if this is continuous on closed interval AB, then prove that this is rectifiable, and second result is this. હવે એક્ઝામ્પલ છે if fx is equal to k is equal to constant for all x belongs to closed interval AB and c is increasing function on closed interval AB, then prove that this is equal to k into GB minus GA by definition of RS. અને સોલ્વ કરીએ. સપોઝ P is equal to x0, x1, x2 up to xn, and here x0 is equal to A and xn is equal to B belongs to partition of closed interval AB. હવે upper sum of f with respect to P and G is equal to sigma mi delta zi. હવે fx is equal to k implies mi is equal to k. તો અહીં is equal to k sigma I running from 1 to n gxi minus gxi minus 1 is equal to k into gb minus ga. અને એ જ રીતે lower sum of f with respect to p and c is equal to k into cb minus ga. હવે lower integral is equal to supremum of lower sum of f with respect to p and z is equal to k into cb minus ga and upper integral is equal to infimum of upper sum of f with respect to p and z is equal to k into cb minus ga. Therefore, rs integral of f with respect to z on closed interval ab is equal to k into cb minus ga. Therefore, this